Howdy friends, Karina Burns-Randolph. I told you in a recent post that I have signed up for a pistol-mounted optics course with Cougar Mountain Solutions. So today we're going to be talking about something I bet a lot of you never thought I would do. I have gone and got myself one of those electronic red dot optic contraptions, specifically a Holosun 507K. It's actually a green dot, but not a red. Anyways, Holosun is made in China, and I'm going to be putting it on a Glock 48 MOS. So Chinese optic on an Austrian gun owned by an American woman that has Swedish dual citizenship. I don't know what gets any more multicultural than that. Now, I've been shooting with good old iron sights since before most of y'all were born. As a matter of fact, I probably have cleats older than most of you. I started shooting USPSA IPSC in the 90s, back when we used to launch pointy sticks at the target, and every stage was about running away from saber-toothed tigers. But my friends said that I gotta get with the times, so here we are. All right, well, let's see what kind of sorcery we're dealing with. Ah, foam. Like fancy foam. Huh. Fitted fancy foam. You know, back in my day, when you bought an iron sight, it basically came in a cardboard box that smelled like hoppies, and then sometimes later regret after 2 hours of whacking on the sight trying to get it in the dovetail. I actually broke a smithing hammer putting these Dawson sights on this particular gun. Yeah, Brownells. I'll show you that picture. Well, this here's the Optic. Little itty bitty thing. Certainly smaller than the soda can optics from the 90s. Smaller than the Seymours that saw on open guns. It looks like something that you'd put on Marvin the Martian's Illudium Q-36 explosive space modulator. Okay, there's probably like 3 of you that got that reference. Go Google Looney Tunes. How about this? It looks like it belongs on Han Solo's DL-44 heavy space blaster. Still too nerdy? Okay. Now, from what I understand, this little thing projects a dot onto a glass reticle, kind of like a heads-up display. Yeah, a dot. I started so long ago that fiber optic front sights weren't even a thing. If you wanted a dot, you basically broke out nail polish and painted it on your front post. Yeah, I did that. Well, the battery works. Irons never need batteries, by the way. They never betray you. They're always loyal. They never die on you in the middle of a stage. Well, except that one time when I kind of blew up the rear sight and sent parts everywhere. 40 meter is kind of violent. Let's see what else we got in here. Itty bitty screws. Itty bitty screwdriver. Silicate gel, labeled do not eat. Got an instruction manual with it. It's kind of big. 25 pages. It's in English. Oh, dang. The kind of English that reads like homework. For irons, he basically got 1 page that said, have a qualified gunsmith install these sights if a slide cut is required. Dang. So that's going to be my sight picture? No more having to line up 3 separate things? That ain't natural. It's kind of like witchcraft. Oh man. Am I going to need a protection spell from the ghost of John Moses Browning? Now, I ain't putting it on my gun just yet. Gotta cogitate on it a little. Think a spell. Okay. Truthfully, I gotta go watch a YouTube video to make sure that I get the adapter plate and all the screws and everything set up correctly so I don't blow $300 straight into the back burn. So that is the unboxing of the HoloSun 507K. I don't know if I'm going to trust it 100%. Witness, excuse me. And I'm not certain. What I think is important to see is actually what I'm going to need to see as I'm seeing it. There might be a Zen riddle in there somewhere. But I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. For years I've heard that I'm a pretty decent shot for a girl. And since everyone shoots a dot nowadays, I've most recently heard I'm pretty good for using irons. So I guess if I put this thing on my gun, am I going to become what the kids call tactical? Anyway, like and share this video, and tell me in the comments your tips and tricks for shooting a dot. Like, how am I supposed to clean this thing? Like, Windex? Electricity? Do I only need to burn sage to ward off the FUD ghosts? I mean, but really, if you just want to roast me in the comments, well, you do you, boo. I've heard it all. Whatever. Thank you for your attention. Karina, I'm out.